Now that we have Cinemachine installed via our packet manager, you'll see here at the top that it's created a new tab called Cinemachine. This is going to allow us to create virtual cams. So the first thing we want to do in order to get our camera system started here is let's go ahead and create a new virtual cam. If you're not familiar with Cinemachine, it works hand in hand with Timeline. And we have an entire course dedicated to Timeline and Cinemachine creating cutscenes for your video games in the ultimate guide to cinematography with Unity. Now, the first thing we want to do here is go to Cinemachine, create virtual cam. This is going to create a virtual camera that we can then set up in our scene and compose a shot. Call this CM, right now it's called CM VCam1 for Cinemachine Virtual Cam 1, and call this Cinemachine CM Follow Cam. This camera is going to be used to follow our player. The next thing that we want to do is make it so that we can actually see our map. So to do that, right now we're super zoomed in. So on the position of our CM follow cam, set the position to -10. That's going to allow us to see our player. From here, we want this to track our player. And you'll see here that there is a follow property where we can pass in a transform object, drag our player game object into that zone, and it's now going to lock on to our player. If we save this and run our game, you'll now see that our virtual cam is automatically going to follow our player, and now we have a camera movement system. Now, the reason why this works is because when you create a virtual cam, it automatically adds what's called a Cinemachine brain to your main camera. And that tells it, hey, use the live camera CM Cam 1. Now, when you get into things like creating cutscenes and you work with Timeline, you can have multiple cameras, and essentially what's happening is the main camera takes the position, rotation, and properties of the virtual camera. So for more information on virtual cameras and Cinemachine, you can check out the Ultimate Guide to Cinematography with Unity. But right now we have a follow camera system here that will allow us to play our game. I'll see you guys in the next video.